Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to try something a little different and I'm going to show you around one of my favorite places in the whole entire world at University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. This is Franklin Street. I'm going to walk around and show you guys my favorite stores, shops, restaurants, and just places to hang out, and I really hope you enjoy it. So today I'm going to show you a little bit of Northern Campus and then Franklin Street. So first years, they live on South Campus. A lot of academic buildings are on, central to Northern Campus. So this is kind of where, if you were upperclassmen living on campus, you'd be, but this is definitely if you were living in an apartment off campus, a house off campus, this would be the way you take to go home. So we are on basically Northern Campus, and this is the Old Well, which is basically the key landmark of the university. It's the icon that's on all the shirts, all of the garb. It's gorgeous. So basically when there are formals, graduation, you always want to get your picture next to the Old Well. And in the spring, all of these bushes will be bright pink with azaleas. And when it blooms, it will just be so gorgeous up against the white and the blue Old Well. And right behind is South Building, which is basically the academic, administrative building, so the chancellor's office is there, etc., etc. So the Old Well over there basically separates the two main quads, which are Polk and McCorkle. This is McCorkle, and surrounding are some academic buildings, but this is Old East, and Old East is a dorm, and actually is the oldest dorm in the country. So definitely some spooky vibes up in there. I mean, probably not like bad spooky, but fun spooky, if you know what I mean. Some people really wait their whole time here to snag a dorm in there, because it's like right over the Old Well, central campus. It's great. Pretty sure it's only for upperclassmen, but I could be wrong. Another key thing about the school is the Daily Tar Heel, which is the student newspaper, and it's really fun to pick one of these up after a big sports game, a Duke win, maybe national championship or a major event in the university. They're free. I think for this commemorative victory editions, they're just $1 for the second, third, fourth one, but your first one is always free. But you'll find these blue boxes all over campus, and it's a very traditional thing. The journalism students work really, really hard to put this very professional newspaper together, and it's really fun to collect collective ones and frame them, and it just adds a little bit of a souvenir to your time here. But this is McCorkle. You can see the Old Well on the upper left. It's very quiet right now. I believe it's spring break, so it's, just a nice Sunday afternoon. This would be the way you get to Franklin Street from campus. A lot of squirrels, not a lot of people right now, but if you see a random squirrel, they run this city. I'm kidding. But it's really, if you can hear the whistling, the man who jumped into that shot is known as the campus whistler. And not much is known about this man, but he walks around campus and he whistles. And he's done that for as long as I can remember, so the more you know. A lot of birds, pretty academic building, a lot of really pretty buildings out here. This tree right here is known as the one with the bushes, is the Davy poplar tree. I could go on a whole spiel about that, but basically, if you can see, there is a bench out front. Very historic tree, and the saying goes that as long as the tree stands, the university has a future. And this bench is, an old-fashioned thing where some people like to get engaged out here, or I think it's like if you sit on it when you're dating, you'll definitely get engaged, something like that. And there are variants of the tree around campus because it's also bolted, so like it ain't coming down. I hope, but the university is making sure that the university's future is strong, and each county, I believe, in the state has a sapling of the specific tree so that it can, its exact lineage can go on, which is actually kind of really cool, and I admire that kind of dedication. This is just a very, very calm place. It's really a really beautiful walk home if you're living in a house off of Franklin Street or an apartment. Over there is the Moorhead Planetarium. A lot of NASA astronauts have trained there. Pretty sure Neil Armstrong trained there in the 60s. But again, this is North Campus. We're not at Franklin Street yet. If you're a first year, you'll be living down on South Campus near the Dean Dome basketball stadium. But just know that there is plenty of transportation, a lot of bus lines, and there's, if you see on the street, there are these little white buses called the P2P. It's free, and it takes you all around campus as well. So there's plenty of options. It's a big campus, but it can feel small very quickly. So this is just the start of Franklin Street, where that stone wall is up there. I think that's technically where the university begins and where Franklin Street starts. It's public land, so obviously someone could step on and do a newscast, give a speech, compared to private schools where you need permission to be on campus. But again, this is a public university, the first in the country. A very cool place, and you'll see this is one of the shuttles that goes around campus. This is the UCampus shuttle. And that goes, I think, circular and clockwise, and then there's an RU that goes counterclockwise. As you can see, we have made it. So I'm not going to cross across the street, but just yet. But across the street is Bonchon, which is Korean fried chicken. Pardon the car noises. The blue right there is Linda's, which is a very famous kind of like lunchies place. It's a bar, has a downstairs bar, and it's a place you go for some loaded tots, really good snacks, really good bar food. Time Out, I think, is open 24 hours, and it is a, you know, southern food. Get your chicken biscuits, mashed potatoes, green beans, again open 24 hours, a staple in Chapel Hill. And that is the Chapel Hill court building, but it's really the post office. Dog. A lot of dogs on Franklin Street. So I'm just gonna keep walking down one way, and then I'll walk back the other way. North Campus is just so pretty. So if I used to live, you know, in a house way back there, but I'd walk to classes this way. But if I'm gonna walk this way, I'm gonna walk on Franklin Street. A lot of stuff happening at Franklin Street. So over there you have Four Corners, which is basically the bar and grill, sports bar. The old waffle shop closed. Classic Carolina is like a shirt shop. Euro. Tar Heel Station. The Wells Fargo is really helpful for ATM purposes. Pirate Captain just opened. That's like a ramen place. Still Life is a rooftop bar that's opening up soon. Should be very cool. Over there is Sutton's, which is, you gotta go to Sutton's. It's been here since 1923, almost 100 years old. Drugstore situation with great food. Just very classic UNC. Along the walls are pictures of basketball players who go there, athletes, coaches, famous people. Awesome place. Yaya tea, boba, etc. Hibachi is really good. Really affordable. You just get hibachi to go, basically. Shrunken Head, that blue building right there, is the best, in my opinion. The best boutique for UNC garb. They had a flood, so they're closed right now, but they have a really great Instagram, great online shop, awesome place. Over here is just a Methodist church. Bus stop. And across the street there, you have Shanghai Dumpling. I've never actually tried it. Heard good things. Insomnia Cookies. Dane's Chicken and Waffles just opened up, and Moji Tea, which is another boba place. And if you see behind that tree over there is Goodfellas, which is one of my favorite bars. Has a great karaoke night, gives you free popcorn that smells like Old Bay. Great karaoke. So once you turn 21, definitely gotta check Goodfellas out and get a pickleback. Basically a shot of Jameson followed by pickle juice. I mean, the best. And this is Carolina Coffee Shop. It's Chapel Hill's oldest original restaurant. Really cute breakfast place, lunch place, brunch place. Just super, super, super cute. Classic UNC. And across the street, we have the CVS, you have Julian's, which is an old school menswear, women's wear store. They originated the Argyle that's on the UNC uniforms. Really cool. Underground printing, more UNC, yeah. More t-shirts, Cold Stone. That red building used to be a Waffle House, RIP. You know it's bad when the Waffle House closes, but you know, times are not the best, but Franklin Street is still alive and well. Blue Horn Lounge is like a very small bar. The Varsity Theater, that white building, is really cool. That is a theater where that shows movies. And every year for Halloween they do the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Really fun. Light Years is a great jewelry store. And just past the Carolina Coffee Shop is the UNC Visitor Center, this brick building. There's a salon right here. I've never been, but it's an option. Johnny T-shirt is another great t-shirt shop. UNC here. And then down there is Cosmic Cantina, which is a great late night option for chips, salsa, Mexican food. Night after the bars, you hit this place up. It's a good time. Cosmic Cantina. You have the University Forest. Then across the street, Chapel Hill Sportswear. Another place to buy t-shirts. I mean, you will never find a short supply of UNC garb here. The library used to be like a bar, but that closed. Across the street. So hypothetically, if UNC were to beat Duke again, all the students would be flooding and coming around this area, right in this intersection here, and they would be, you know, lighting couches on fire, taking pictures, setting off fireworks right at this intersection, and it's just a really special moment. And right up there is top of the hill, restaurant, bar, distillery, and people watch games up there, and you can get a great view of when people storm Franklin Street down here. One of my favorite additions to Franklin Street is Epilogue, basically a really cute coffee shop, bookstore, really cute and aesthetic in there. And they're opening up next door Prologue, which is going to be a used bookstore, which is, I'm so excited for that. It's been such a great addition. If this store was here when I was in school, I would have been there every day. It's a great place to just get a hot chocolate, a churro, study, do work. It's great. So this right here would be the intersection where everyone flocks to when UNC beats Duke, the corner of Columbia and Franklin Street. So we're continuing to walk down Franklin toward West Franklin, but this is still East Franklin. The seafood place just opened up. There's a Ben & Jerry's, Trolley Stop hot dogs, and I Heart New York Pizza. And this Blues on Franklin just recently opened up its barbecue. And this is a Chapel Hill favorite too. It's called Yopo, the yogurt pump, and it's frozen yogurt. It's so delicious. And then down here is the infamous UNC bar, Keys Not. They sell beers in blue cups that you get to keep. See, there's one just chilling on the table right there. But it's a great place to catch a game, see friends. They do karaoke here. Oh, this is my favorite place in the whole world. And it's perfect on an afternoon like this. This building right here and down there is Carolina Square, a new addition within the last 3 to 4 years. The lower level are shops and restaurants, and the upper is apartments and suites. A little on the pricey side. Over here, this is Spicy 9, which is a great sushi place. Has buy one, get one free sushi rolls. Le Macaron is a new addition. Kichula is a Mexican restaurant with a lot of outdoor seating. Over there is Carolina Square again, but the lower level is a Target, which is really convenient if you live nearby. Another thing that's close by is back there is Granville Towers, which is an option, I believe, for if you're a first-year student who wants to maybe to rush or, you know, live near Franklin. You can do that, or you can do it as a sophomore. Might as well open in 2017. It's bar and a grill, and then at night it turns into, you know, the club. Over there is Parvella, which is a spin studio. The Target again on the lower level with the apartments above, Carolina Square. Over there you got a Panera Bread. These cones that are up here, I think there's construction or there's some lingering, you know, spots where people try to have outdoor dining and stuff, but I think this is just construction. But yeah, the Panera Bread's over there. Chipotle. Up there to the left is the Graduate. It's another hotel. Up there's Chimney, which is an Indian kitchen. There's a nail salon in here in case, you know, you don't have a car your first year and you want to get your nails done. Definitely an option. A Jimmy John's and the Purple Bowl, which is an acai bowl shop. See, now we're getting into more West Franklin Street, which is a really cool area as well. This is Cholanad. It's an Indian restaurant. Smoke shop. Now we're getting in some really cool places up here. This is Cha House, really good boba. And across the way over here, Perennial's a really cute coffee shop. There's a record store. Another key thing about Chapel Hill, parking can be quite an issue, but if you can get your way around it, it's pretty easy to figure out. There's an app you can use. Sundays it's free, hence we're good today. After 6 it's usually fine too, so just during the day. You find the code on the app, type it in, bada bing bada boom. And over here, the only non-drive-through McDonald's you're ever gonna see. Don't quote me on that, but it is not a drive-through. You have to walk inside and get what you want. Over there you have 411 West, which is an Italian restaurant. One of my favorite things about Franklin Street and the UNC campus is how many brick buildings there are. I just love that type of architecture. It feels so collegiate and academic, and just, I love it so much. But this is West Franklin Street. Over there is a restaurant called Lantern. Never been, but heard great things. Iniquities is a boutique. Elaine's, never tried, on my list. Then there's up here Carolina Brewery. Really cool spot. This is Mint Indian Restaurant. This is Local 506, which is a concert place. For happiness, faultless. And this is IP3, which is, my opinion, the best pizza on campus. So good. Sorry if you can't hear me, the wind is blowing. And this is also a classic. This is Al's Burger Shack. In Chapel Hill and a lot of places. So good. We kind of reached the end of Franklin Street proper. If you keep going down that way, you'll hit Carborough. A lot of really cool places in Carborough too. There's Papa John's right there. This is where top of the hill. Their distillery is located, I believe. Again, I apologize for the lighting and my hair. The wind is whipping, but Franklin Street's just a really cool place because it's really easy to find your place, you know? Once you find the coffee shop you like, the restaurants you like, the stores you like, it just becomes home really quickly. And then when game day comes around, motorcycle. And then when game day comes around, there's so many places to watch a game. If you don't get tickets, watch at a house, watch it on Franklin Street at a restaurant. And then when we beat Duke, you Rush Franklin and create memories of your own. Another really cute addition is Cattails, which is a cat cafe where they have adoptable cats that you can meet up for an hour and cuddle them, love on them, and then if you want to adopt them, you can. And I think they've adopted 300 cats in the past 2 years, which is amazing. So today is kind of quieter, sleepier because I'm pretty sure it's spring break. But either way, Franklin Street can have quiet moments, busy moments, but it's just such a great place to just take a walk. Walking to class is a breeze, especially like after doing it every day. There's all these apartments all the way from east to west and plenty of transportation, but a lot of people bike, walk, and it's just, I can't say enough about it. Back to campus. So you'd cross right here, and you're back on McCorkle Place, headed back to the old wall and all the academic buildings. This is one of my favorite places. This is True Deli. Kind of like a wine bar, but you can also get sandwiches and salads for a very affordable price. You just order on your phone, and it's just a great place to have a drink, eat a salad, glass of wine, sandwich. It's one of my favorites. So as you can see, there's so much to Franklin Street. It's a really, really cool place to be. Wonderful place to live. So if you have any questions or any other things you want me to do a video on, please let me know, like food recommendations, bar recommendations, places, great photo ops. There's so many cool places that you will find your spot. And again, if you are applying, good luck. If you got in, congratulations, what an amazing accomplishment. Or if you're just wondering, what does Chapel Hill look like? This is just a taste. You can only tell so much through a phone screen, so I hope I did it some justice, but it's so pretty. But yeah, if you have any UNC related videos you want me to do, advice, pros and cons, I have all those in the works, so please shoot me any questions. Again, thank you so much. I really hope you enjoyed this and I hope it was helpful at all. So until next time, thank you so much.